Welcome to my channel.
Life is relationships.
Here is a complete and knowledgeable report on the provocative statement, women are loyal to 5 things and don't care what you do for them.
Women are loyal to 5 things and don't care what you do for them.
Executive summary.
The statement, women are loyal to 5 things and don't care what you do for them, is a sweeping generalization that functions more as a polemic than a psychological fact. This report deconstructs the assertion, identifying the likely 5 things it references and analyzing their validity. The core finding is that the statement misinterprets fundamental human needs and values as gendered intransigence. While the listed loyalties, e.g., to peace, purpose, respect, are often accurate, the conclusion that women don't care what you do for them is a profound misunderstanding of relational dynamics, stemming from a transactional view of relationships. True loyalty is not bought by deeds but earned through consistent alignment with these core values. 1. Introduction, context and interpretation.
The statement in question often circulates in online forums and pop psychology discussions, typically as a critique of men who believe grand gestures or material provision should guarantee a woman's loyalty. To analyze it knowledgeably, we must first reframe it from an accusatory generalization into a more constructive psychological insight. A more accurate phrasing would be, a woman's sustained loyalty is often contingent upon a man's consistent alignment with a set of core, non-negotiable values, and transactional gestures are ineffective if these foundational needs are unmet. This report will identify the 5 implied loyalties, explain their psychological underpinnings, and debunk the myth of the unappreciative woman. 2. The 5 things, a psychological deconstruction.
Based on common themes in relationship psychology and the context of the original statement, the 5 things are likely.
1. Loyalty to peace. This is not merely the absence of conflict, but the presence of emotional and mental security. A woman is loyal to relationships that serve as a sanctuary from the stresses of the world, not a source of additional drama. What it means: consistency, emotional stability, effective conflict resolution, not conflict avoidance, and the absence of walking on eggshells. Why it's mistaken for not caring. A man might work long hours to provide a luxurious home, what he does for her, but if he comes home and creates constant tension, the provision becomes meaningless. The loyalty is to the peace, not the paycheck. 2. Loyalty to purpose and partnership.
Modern women often seek a partner in the truest sense of the word, a teammate in building a life. They are loyal to a shared vision and mutual support for individual goals. What it means: being treated as an equal contributor, having her ambitions supported, sharing domestic and emotional labor, and making decisions as a team. Why it's mistaken for not caring. A man might buy her a car, a grand gesture, but if he simultaneously dismisses her career or expects her to handle all childcare and household management alone, the gift feels like a hollow consolation prize. The loyalty is to the partnership, not the presence. 3. Loyalty to respect. This is the bedrock of all healthy relationships. It encompasses respect for her intellect, her boundaries, her time, her body, and her autonomy. What it means: listening to understand, not just to reply. Honoring her, not speaking down to her. Valuing her opinions and feelings as valid, even when they differ from your own. Why it's mistaken for not caring. A man might pay for an expensive vacation, what he does, but if he belittles her in front of friends or ignores her stated boundaries, the disrespect erodes the foundation. Loyalty cannot exist without respect, regardless of material benefits. 4. Loyalty to safety.
This extends far beyond physical safety to include emotional and financial security. It is the confidence that her partner has her back and will not deliberately cause her harm. What it means: trustworthiness, reliability, and creating an environment where she can be vulnerable without fear of it being used against her. It also means being a responsible and predictable partner. Why it's mistaken for not caring. A man might fix things around the house, acts of service, but if he is financially reckless or has explosive anger, the underlying sense of safety is shattered. The loyalty is to the security he embodies, not the tasks he completes. 5. Loyalty to authentic connection. This is the loyalty to genuine intimacy, emotional, intellectual, and physical. It is the desire to be seen, known, and loved for who she truly is. What it means: engaging in deep conversation, showing genuine curiosity about her inner world, being physically affectionate beyond the initiation of sex, and maintaining emotional presence. Why it's mistaken for not caring. A man might provide a lavish lifestyle, what he does, but if he is emotionally absent, addicted to his phone, or uninterested in her thoughts, she feels alone in the relationship. The loyalty is to the connection, which cannot be substituted with commodities.
3. Analysis. The flaw in don't care what you do for them.
The second half of the statement reveals a critical error in understanding human motivation, the transactional fallacy. The fallacy. This is the belief that love and loyalty are currencies to be earned through deeds, e.g., I paid the bills, therefore I am owed loyalty. Human emotions and commitment do not operate on this simple input-output model. The reality: actions are only meaningful within the context of the underlying relationship. A cup of coffee brought to her in bed is a loving gesture if the foundation of peace, respect, and connection is strong. The same gesture is an empty, even irritating, token if that foundation is cracked. Don't care is a misnomer. Women deeply appreciate and notice what a partner does for them. However, these actions are interpreted as expressions of the core values, not replacements for them. If the core values are absent, the actions feel manipulative, insincere, or like a distraction from the real issues. 4. The gendered lens. Is this exclusive to women?
While the statement is framed around women, the core principles are fundamentally human. Men are also loyal to partners who provide peace, respect, partnership, safety, and connection. The reason this trope is often applied to women is rooted in historical shifts. Economic independence. As women have gained financial autonomy, the historical bargain of provider for homemaker has become obsolete. Loyalty is no longer a necessity for survival but a choice based on emotional and psychological fulfillment. Emotional intelligence. Societally, women are often socialized to be the emotional barometers of a relationship. They are therefore more likely to articulate, or act upon, a dissatisfaction rooted in these intangible needs. 5. Conclusion and recommendations.
The statement, women are loyal to 5 things, is a crude but directionally correct map to the territory of healthy relational dynamics. Its toxicity lies not in the identification of the loyalties, but in its framing as a female idiosyncrasy and its dismissal of transactional efforts. Key takeaways. 1. Loyalty is earned, not bought.
2. Focus on the foundation, not the furniture.
3. Communication is key.
Loyalty is earned, not bought. Sustained loyalty is built on a foundation of consistent character, who you are, rather than sporadic grand gestures, what you do. Focus on the foundation, not the furniture. A man should focus on being a source of peace, respect, and connection. The acts of service will then be naturally perceived as loving extensions of that solid foundation. Communication is key. The 5 things should not be a secret list. Partners must communicate their core needs and values openly. Assuming your partner should just know what you need is a recipe for misunderstanding and resentment. In the final analysis, a woman's loyalty is not a prize to be won through deeds, but a natural consequence of being in a relationship where she feels valued, respected, and truly seen. To believe otherwise is to misunderstand the very nature of love and commitment.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more.